Welcome back, Kings of War fans, to another community update. You know, these updates are so regular you could call them hobbit forming. Yeah, it's a halfling joke.
Death by dragons.
So unless you've been living under a stone, you'd be aware there's a new army in town. The Halflings have arrived. The new list of models have been met with anything from mild to extreme excitement and general approval, which is great for Mantic but bad for a video maker whose entire shtick centres around taking the piss out of things. You know, good job, I guess. If you've lost the link to the beta list, I've put it in the usual place under this video. Fans of the US Masters circuit will be overjoyed to find out there's finally a ranking site where you can see the top players, their lists, and all sorts of Masters related information. Took you long enough, slowpokes. The man behind this marvellous creation is of course the one and only Mike Atkins, also the father of Dash 28, and dashingly handsome he is too. Speaking of dashingly handsome, Matt Carmack has started a vlog called Ramblelog on his catchily named YouTube channel, Matthewsala0. Matt goes over some cunning strategic thoughts on distance and spacing on the battlefield, so advanced strategists, this is definitely one for you. The crew behind the Nerdhammer tournament have started their own podcast, and they are full of beans, probably because they're wasted, which is why it's called Drunk and Disordered. Anyway, check it out, tell them I sent you. And you can't mention podcasts without the big granddaddy of Kings of War podcast, which is, of course, Countercharge. It was sad to hear about the departure of Countercharge founder Mark Zelinsky, but the boys have upped their game with a weekly live stream so you can gaze upon the glorious faces behind the voices and decide which of them once and for all is the most gloriously handsome. And why is it Jeremy Duval? I mentioned Halflings, right? Well, Scaleris, who is David Musgrave over on the Kings of War forums, has more than jumped the gun in that he's already finished his Halfling army, which is kind of ballsy given the list was only released this Wednesday. Anyway, it's looking great. Also looking great is this extraordinary horde of water elementals by Arn Leidinin. Well, it's not really plural, it's definitely a horde, and it's definitely cool. Check out this Salamander Gekatar Legion that Tony Gavel posted in the Facebook Salamanders group. Composition, colour, execution, it's got it all! And I love this little troop of fanatics that Richard Massey posted, entirely appropriately in the Kings of War Fanatics group. Extra points for a row of gently highlighted buttocks. That's all for now, because I need to go to bed. I slept terribly last night. I kept dreaming about halflings. My wife says that I was Tolkien in my sleep. Tolkien. Kill me now.